If this video landed on your For You page, you have a mysterious aura, a very primordial energy. There is someone in your life that when they first met you, they actually thought that you were secretive. Now they understand you. Now, you could be any zodiac sign. The reading is general and timeless, so just take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't for the next person. If you would like a personal tarot reading, a private one-on-one session with me, Akashic Records, or to join the Patreon, check out that box below. It does have the website, my email, and the Patreon. And just as always, thank you for being here today. If my energy or my readings resonate with you, feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and go click on that notification bell so the rest of the soul tribe can find us. This person's attracted to you, all right? Now, we do have chemistry over here. Your energetic field is you appear as very mysterious. Some people may even take you as cold, but you're absolutely not cold. It feels like you just have boundaries, or again, there's something about you that maybe processes things more internally, and then you express that outwards. All right, but there's someone here that actually deeply values that about you. They're inspired by that trait of yours. There's someone here that feels this chemistry. We do have intimacy. They feel this towards you. And again, just like there was a car that like almost spun out as soon as I was saying that, we have chemistry. All right, there's someone that they too feel that you are very mysterious. They feel like you probably don't let a lot of people in. Like that's how you appear to them. It's like, oh, that seems like a secretive person. No, where they're feeling something over here. They're feeling some sort of pull towards you, despite not understanding it. For the collective today, on this person that feels like they are, or felt like they were secretive, but now they understand them. Why do we have chemistry? For this person that thought, look at that. Would you look at that? This person used to, we're not going to look at it yet. This person felt as if you were secretive like that. You're not secretive, you're carefully selective. And it just feels like you have the firm boundaries where you're just like, I'm not going, but you also don't care when you tell a group of like 30 people, I'm not going, I am not on the way. They see you as someone with boundaries. Perspective. Better off. Happiness. It's all about perspective. All right, for the collective that is resonating with this so far, yes, at first, when they first met you, they thought you were secretive. It proved right there in the camera. Now they've shifted their perspective. They're like, oh, this person probably just protects their peace. This person is actually kind of smart. This person is actually better off. They're better off, okay? Chemistry and perspective. Now we're going to grab from this deck over here. So they're 100% shifting their perspective on you, all right, collective, where their third eye has opened. What do we have for the collective on this person thought they were secretive, but now they understand the truth? Why do we have chemistry and perspective for this person thought the collective was secretive? We do have self-sabotage here. Uh-oh. Did someone self-sabotage their way out of your life? Did they maybe feel like you were self-sabotaging? What do we have for chemistry perspective for the collective on this person thought they were secretive, but now they got to figure it out because now they got the big picture. And it does say free will, the map maker of destiny. Okay, now someone self-sabotaged a relationship with you. Say for example, you told them no. Or you seem very mysterious. You're just not as open as they want you to be. They see the bigger picture now. They realize you were never being secretive. Now, I will say for some of you, this person actually is either inspired by you or admires you. They're like, oh, well, that person, I don't like that, but it seems like they're better off that way. Where it's like, whoa, that person, they just had an upgrade. They just up-leveled, they They seem like actually a very happy, peaceful person. What can I learn from that? You know, you are someone that people can take the wrong way, but you are full of so much love and you do have pure intentions. But you're just not someone that they're going to find in the crowd. That's just not who you are, you know. You'll say no to a party of 50, you know, but then you'll go hand something out to someone who's homeless, you know. Keanu Reeves. Do any of you know who Keanu Reeves is? What I'm getting is this energy of like Keanu Reeves. You don't see him around either. We actually don't know who he is, you know, but you're like a Keanu Reeves kind of guy, kind of gal, kind of person over here. All right, so let's see what this is for the collective. For the collective, for this person, we do have creative expression, Knight of Cups, so there is or was someone on the way. For the collective, this person thought they were secretive, but now they realized the truth. Why? Big picture, self-sabotage, chemistry, and perspective. What do we have for this collective on? They thought they were secretive, but now they understand the truth. Why judgment? For they thought they were secretive. Judgment is someone self-sabotaged. It says it twice here. Judgment, self-sabotage, self-sabotage. For the collective, what do we have on? This person felt like the collective was secretive, but now understands the truth. The truth. Moon card. You know what? You taught this person a lesson. You want to know? Look at that High Priestess. High Priestess card. You taught this person a lesson where you really held up the mirror. Like you were a true High Priest or Priestess in this situation. Oh my God, look at that person. They're so secretive. They're hiding something. Judgment, Uno reverse. You actually weren't hiding anything. You know, like the kind of thing where it's like you weren't hiding anything. It wasn't their business. You know, you are someone that sometimes people don't like it. You're just not like a open person. You know, you are open, but you're not as open maybe as other people are, as they want you to be. You are selective 100% in this reading. You know, you're someone who's selective, where this person, or maybe people, but it does feel like this person, it's like, well, why not me? You know, why are they with them but not me? You know, or I'm never usually treated this way. Why doesn't this person want to hang out with me? You know, or this or that. You know, when it comes to the ego, you're a sword. You know, and by that, you know, again, you are selective. You will say yes when you mean yes. You will say no when you mean no. You know, and what I see here is it actually kind of taught this person a lesson. Self-sabotage, where it's like, actually, I wasn't secretive. Actually, I wasn't doing anything. You know, and like, for example, right? Say you don't answer someone for a week and that person's just like, oh my God, they're up to something. No, wait, no, they haven't answered me in a month. I know they're up to something. Or maybe they were really just busy. The message was in draft and they thought they responded to you, but actually they didn't, you know, and they thought that they did this, and that, right? Where the mind wanders in fear and then self-sabotages. Now, the soul it is that is watching me today, you've been through this either once or more than once. I would say, if anything, this is kind of like your superpower, and someone just said, make it 8. So for some of you, the number 8 can resonate with you. We do have 18 over here, and the number 20, and the number 2 here. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. All right, for the collective on, this person thought they were secretive, and this person self-sabotaged of like, oh, they're being secretive, no, they weren't. Again, you're just someone who is private, has boundaries. What do we have for judgment on this reading? This reading for the collective on, at first they thought the collective was secretive, but now they get it. Why judgment card? Why judgment card for chemistry and perspective? Wow, they tried to, it says nosy. Can I tell you that it says nosy? It says somebody's being too nosy. Yo, Jesus Christ. And it all was a mixture of yo and Jesus, where Why Five of Swords here? 4, you really taught this person a lesson. And by that, you actually, and I have been saying of the minding your business, somebody learned a lesson from truly not minding their business. Where, yeah. Now, what do we have for the collective on this person here? Realize the collective actually wasn't sneaky and secretive. Why the 5 of Swords for? This person is realizing the collective was never sneaky. The Star card, it's interesting here. You teach people a lesson, or at least you taught this person a lesson. You are open and vulnerable, not in the way that they want you to be. Now, for some of you, I'm just going to, how do I word this? Be mindful of when people are manipulative in the sense of, please be open and vulnerable. Just be open to bring out your weak spots. Sometimes in the love and light, they will, how do I word this? Certain boundaries are very sacred. There's a reason why the boundaries are there. You take down the boundaries, look what happens, where someone was being too nosy in a situation. Why the Star card and the 5 of Swords? Why the Star card and the 5 of Swords? 4, this person thought the collective was sneaky and learned a lesson. Why? You taught them a lesson. Now, I will say, especially the people that they just, no, there's no such thing as secret. No. I'm sorry, but if someone is waiting for, like, say, a baby shower, it is not up to you to reveal the baby shower. It's not always something bad. Secret is someone just bought a new car. Secret is someone is about to give birth. Secret is, it's just none of your business, right? Where you teach people lessons here. You taught this person a big lesson where it just is not their business. That's it. And what I mean by you taught them a lesson is in this situation, again, they're like, no, that's a secretive, sneaky person. I'm going to take them down. And then they were on the ground. Okay, and then this person was on the ground because you're not secretive. You tell the truth to God and you are living in your truth. You have boundaries that these people do not like. But when it comes to God, you're doing whatever you need to do. When it comes to higher self, spirit team, you're doing whatever you need to do. Okay, and that's what I'm seeing here. Now, what do we have for the collective on? What do we have for the collective on the Moon card here? This person felt like they were secretive and may have learned a lesson. What do we have for the collective on? This person thought that they were secretive, but now they understand. Privacy is protection sometimes. The truth. And we're going to close off the reading right there. The truth, your sword that you hold up. Boundaries is protection. Boundaries are forms of protection. And sometimes, again, it's like, you have that baby shower, you just got a new car, or this or that. It's okay that someone is not broadcasting what they ate for dinner and how many times they breathed in one day, where, if anything, that's actually a smart thing to do. It's a very smart thing to do, That's what I'm seeing here, where they're like, oh, what's secret? What's secret is your Wheel of Fortune is turning over here. I do want to grab one more card. Why the Wheel of Fortune and the Moon card? Whoever's watching this reading today, the secret is, there's actually no fucking secret. I just said what I said. There's no secret here. That's the secret. That's the clarity, the truth. Truth be revealed. There's actually nothing hiding over here. You are just really protecting yourself, your power, your energy. We have the 9 of Pentacles here. All right, and that's what I have for you. That's the only, say, secret, but you do have someone here that did not like that about you. They didn't like that. They don't always have access. 144s, I say that. And they learned a lesson there. You do not get all access to absolutely anybody in this world. This person, it says nosy. That's what it says here. Judgment card. Yeah, where, yep, you taught this person a lesson in boundaries, okay? And that's what I have for you. Let's grab some cards of advice. What cards of advice do we have for, what cards of advice do we have for the collective on, this person felt like they were secretive at first. Yeah, you're just protecting your heart, protecting your boundaries. You do have the Three of Swords, the Page of Swords. Why Three of Swords and the Page of Swords for the collective? Not being secretive, but protecting their peace. Now, for some of you, this is alchemizing to wealth, prosperity, and abundance. We do have the Nine of Pentacles at the end of this reading over here. The Page of Pentacles, investments, okay? Tower card, Ace of Pentacles. Now, for some of you, you're turning a Three of Swords into some sort of collaboration, project, and teamwork. And there's abundance that's coming in for you. All right. Now, we're going to grab some of these cards. What do we have for all signs for the collective on? We do have Hathor, so family. What do we have for the collective on? This person thought they were holding a secret, and they weren't. No more hiding. No more hiding. Okay? We have Hathor, so family. No more hiding. But the thing in this reading is, there was never secrets or hiding. There's clarity. The only thing that there is present here is just simply the boundaries, and you choose. And people or this person didn't like that. If I want to tell you what I'm drinking today for breakfast, I will tell you what I'm drinking for breakfast. Now, what's in this cup, right? We're not saying what's in this cup because there's something hiding inside the cup. What might be in this cup? Actually, there's never anything in the cup that we would not want to share. But right now in this cup is coffee. That's the truth. Even if I didn't want to tell you what's in this cup right now, there's still just coffee in the cup. The second that you, again, create those boundaries of, say, privacy, of protection, of, whatever resonates with you, truth is, the fact is, under God, that coffee is in that cup. The second that you tell anybody, not right now, or, this is not for you or meant for you, or I'm unwilling to, say, give this or share this with you, then they're like, oh, I know they're hiding something. Everybody, let's go see what's in that cup. Whether, again, whether it's in that way or it's just by God, what's in the cup of coffee is coffee. If you understand that example that I just gave, where people are always going to pick and prod and wonder. But again, when it comes to you, your protection is you are honest. You just have the boundaries. You taught this person a big lesson when it comes to that. All right. And they're realizing that they may have self-sabotaged a situation. Now, what do we have for advice for the collective on? The collective is not secretive, and this person just figured it out. Generosity, receiving, withholding, Ma'at. Okay, Ma'at is a goddess of truth, okay, of balance. So Ma'at can resonate with you. We do have generosity, receiving, withholding, and ultimately, this is the card of giving and receiving. But what I do also see is it's none of your business or none of say someone else's business of I'm receiving, I'm giving this, I'm holding back, or this or that. You are someone that you truly operate by divine design. When God tells you to move and go, you go. And you can feel or discern the difference when it's God, say, speaking through someone that resonates with you. And when it's, say, their own programs, their own ego, or whatever it may be. Just like we always say, take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't. And maybe one day it may even resonate in a way that it doesn't right now. Okay, I'm going to grab a few more cards of advice. What are some more cards of advice for this reading on, they thought the collective was secretive, but now they understand. Trust. Trusting that little feeling over here. We do have awakening, okay? A new way of being, integration. Some of you, again, it's like the way that they feel with you, it's like I just know something. I know something. However, again, this could be you. You could be someone that goes into hermit mode, or again, someone that just has the boundaries. What I actually see is energetic upgrades, a new way of being. Now, I will say there is someone here that, I'm going to grab some of these cards now. They may have learned a lesson, not only just learning a lesson. For some of you, you were spiritually protected from this person, where it's like, do not interfere with the initiation. Do not interfere with whatever process or cycle that the collective is going through. Now, what do we have for all sides today on, they thought they were secretive, but now they're like figuring it out. All right, we have Thoth Tehuti. So Thoth Tehuti can resonate with you. We do have alignment and blessings over here. Okay, so for some of you, Thoth may be a spirit guide. There are blessings coming in. Either way, you are aligned with all of these blessings. Okay, so be open and ready to receive. That's what I have for you. I do hope that it resonates in a positive way. If you would like a personal tarot reading, a private one-on-one session with me, Akashic Records, anything else, feel free to check out the box below.